in the meantime shift focus to Madhya Pradesh. A fresh political row which has erupted in the state government after it had reorganized the state Waqf board, as the Chief Minister Mohan Yadav has constituted a new 10-member board headed by Sambhar Patel and appointing Manoj Malpani and also Animesh Bhargav as the Hindu members of the new board that has been formed under the Waqf Amendment Act of 2025, which is the first state-level Waqf board in the country to include Hindu members. Now, the move, which has sparked sharp criticism and reactions that have been coming in from the opposition side, hitting out at the Madhya Pradesh government, the DMK has come out to question the appointment of non-Muslims to the Waqf board, accusing the BJP-run government of interfering when it comes to Muslim religious institutions. Let's connect with Makarand on this. Makarand, ये रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन पहली बार दफा हमने देखा गया है कि 2025 की अमेंडमेंट के बाद इसमें हिंदू मेंबर्स भी बताया जा रहा है कि वक्फ बोर्ड में उन्हें शामिल किया गया है।
जी बिल्कुल, 2 मेंबर्स हिंदू शामिल किए गए हैं। नॉन मुस्लिम मेंबर्स रहेंगे, ये निर्देश दिए गए थे जब नया कानून बना था, और उसमें अब हिंदू मेंबर्स को भी रखा गया है। तो इसी को लेकर के मुस्लिम संगठन बहुत सारे विरोध कर रहे हैं। हालांकि कांग्रेस इस पूरे मामले में, विपक्ष जो है वो ये कह रहा है कि मामला सब जुडिस है, और ऐसे में 2 मेंबर्स इस तरह से बनाना, इवन ये कमेटी फॉर्म करना ही इलीगल है। बट कांग्रेस बैकफुट पे है, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी कांग्रेस एमएलए इस कमेटी के पार्ट है। तो अभी कांग्रेस फिलहाल इस पूरे मामले में केवल इतना ही कह रही है कि मामला सब जुडिस है और इस कमेटी को बनाना पूरी तरह से गलत है, और इसके अगेंस्ट वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जाएंगे। अभी फिलहाल कमेटी फॉर्म कर दी गई है। नजमा हिप्तुल्ला समेत तमाम जो 10 मेंबर हैं वो उसमें शामिल है। उसमें 2 हिंदू मेंबर भी हैं और 4 महिलाएं टोटल इस कमेटी में हैं, जबकि 2 महिलाओं का ही प्रावधान था। ऐसे में गवर्नमेंट इसको जरूर प्रमोट कर रही है कि हमने 2 महिलाओं की जगह 4 महिलाओं को इस कमेटी में जगह दी है। इवन अभी इस पूरे मामले को लेकर कांग्रेस कोर्ट जाने की बात जरूर कह रही है, लेकिन खुद के एमएलए उसमें क्यों शामिल है और वो क्यों नहीं इस्तीफा देते, इसको लेकर के कोई जवाब नहीं।
जी, बने रहिए हमारे साथ मकरंद, क्योंकि हम रिएक्शन चलाने वाले ऑपोजिशन और विपक्ष की तरफ से, बिकॉज दे आर नाउ टर्मिंग दिस रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ द मध्य प्रदेश वक्फ बोर्ड विद द इंक्लूजन ऑफ 2 non-Muslim members as inappropriate, saying that they would challenge the decision.
How can they add non-Muslims in a Waqf board? Waqf board is a Muslim property, Muslim association. How can 2 non-Muslims be added? Why should they amend that act in that way? I don't understand. This government is anti-people, anti-constitutional, against all fundamental rights. Because Article 25 comes under fundamental right, the citizen's right. The citizen who are electing these people to govern the country, their right. Article 25 categorically states that I can follow any religion. I can follow my conscience. I can preach, practice any religion. But this government does not want Muslims to be a separate entity. Islam is a separate religion. They have their own God. Christians have their own God. They follow certain rules. All are human beings. And it is their fundamental right as per the Constitution. Why should they unnecessarily intervene? Wherever there is money, BJP will put some Hindus there. I think that is the reason. Waqf board handles money. Maybe that is also the reason, because BJP is the biggest corrupt party. Wherever there is money, what had happened in Ram Temple? The same thing they want to do it in Waqf board, I think.
कि इतनी जल्दी आवश्यकता क्या थी, ऐसी क्या जरूरत थी, वो तो बताने का प्रयास सरकार करे। और फिर 2 से सुप्रीम कोर्ट से आगे हो गई मोहन सरकार, 2 से 3 सदस्य कर दिए।
2 से प्रशासनिक सदस्य बना देंगे कि प्रशासनिक सदस्य है वो।
जाति की बात आई है उस पूरे सुप्रीम कोर्ट का, जो अभी फाइनल, मैंने कहा ना, इसलिए तो कह रहा हूं फाइनल आर्डर तो आ जाने दीजिए। फाइनल आर्डर में अगर ये आ गया कि किसी अन्य वर्ग के 2 से अधिक होंगे ही नहीं, चाहे वो प्रशासनिक हो, फिर क्या होगा? क्योंकि वो दोनों बिंदु उससे जुड़े और दोनों को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने होल्ड किया हुआ है, उनके ऊपर फाइनल डिसीजन आना बाकी है।
All right. Well, let's shift focus and talk about this video that has now been shared over this political controversy that seems to have been erupted in Tamil Nadu after the TMK leader Kirtana had shared a video of her interaction with students at the government school. And in the video, Kirtana seems to be questioning a student in English and later claims that the student was unable to answer, citing it as evidence of poor learning standards in government schools. Meanwhile, the opposition DMK is accused her of humiliating students for political mileage, while Kirtana has defended her remarks, saying that the episode exposes the reality of public education under the DMK government. And this inspection that she was carrying out at the school, Kirtana, while asking one of the students there to speak in English, and the student, however, responded to a few questions, but Kirtana told the teachers there that the student seems to be struggling to respond in English for simple questions. Let's connect with Dharani on this. So, Dharani, the main objective and the intention here, as far as when it comes to Kirtana and questioning the students there in a government-run school, is something which the DMK is now hitting out, saying that the students should rather be encouraged in a good way and not made to be feel inferior or be humiliated.
Well, the act of the Industries Minister Kirtana at a government school in Sivakasi is definitely attracting a lot of flack. In fact, opposition leaders Udayanidhi Stalin, Anbil Magesh Poyamul, etc., they questioned the intention behind this inspection that was conducted by Kirtana. So, in the video, Kirtana can clearly be seen asking a few questions to a government school student in English, and when the student is not able to respond properly back in English, she is telling the teachers that none of the students in the class, they're able to properly converse in English, and that they're in fact struggling to even pronounce basic words. And all of this, the entire sequence of events was recorded, and it was in fact put out as a reel, is what the opposition is telling. So they are in fact going on to call out Kirtana for the real culture, and they're telling that such acts will create an inferiority complex among the minds of the children, because if a minister is going to go inside a school with a camera, and if she's going to ask some questions in English, and if the students are struggling to respond, and if all this is getting recorded in a camera and going out as a reel, that will create inferiority complex among the students, and such instances should be avoided, is what the opposition is telling. Meanwhile, Minister Kirtana is defending her act, and she's telling that rather than pointing the blame towards her,
I believe that the minister herself has also reacted. When we speak of this video that has now been shared on part of the DMK now in the opposition, has questioned the intention there of the minister, asking that what was the intent, was it to humiliate or make the students feel inferior? And when we speak of Kirtana sharing this video of her interactions with students at the government-run school, and she now seems to be questioning a student in English and later claiming that the student was unable to answer, and citing it as evidence of poor learning standards in government-run schools. Now, the DMK has accused her of humiliating the students for political mileage, while Kirtana seems to have defended her remarks. We're going to put out exactly what now she has to say about this very episode, which according to her exposes the reality of public education under the then DMK government. So the controversy that has now seems to have been erupted over this issue. Let's in the meantime put out a response that is now coming from Kirtana herself, saying, and I quote, that today some people are spreading a false story that he mocked a government school student. Do you know what the truth is? She says that I'm myself a government school student. I myself studied in Tamil medium education, and those who mock me today for my English are in reality not mocking just me. They are mocking the government school students like me and millions of children studying in Tamil medium. She further goes on to say that I studied math, science and social science in school entirely in Tamil, and I didn't have the opportunity to study French as a second language, nor the means to attend high-end private schools. And when I entered the corporate world, I stumbled on English and I made mistakes. I'm learning, and I'm also still have no shame in accepting that. Well, Dharani, this seems to be the response that is now coming from Kirtana herself, saying that this seems to be ground when it comes to government-run schools there, how poorly that they have been running, and this seems to be a reality check that the minister seems to be doing herself.
Well, Minister Kirtana is telling that she herself is a government school student. She finished her schooling at a government school, and when she came out and went to college and went for jobs, etc., she faced a lot of struggles with the language. She did not have a great English proficiency, and she had to really learn a lot and work on herself a lot to become what she has become right now, is what she is telling. So she's taking an example from herself, and she's telling that the DMK, rather than and trying to mock her and trying to pass sarcastic comments towards her, they would have in fact they should have focused a lot on improving the infrastructure of the schools, because for the past 5 years it was the DMK that was in power, and
Yes.
they could have changed a lot of things as far as
Well, a response is coming from
school
Kirtana's side, but the video that seems to have, according to the DMK, triggered criticism from the stakeholders who argue that such interactions place children from vulnerable backgrounds in an uncomfortable position. Thank you very much, Tharni, for getting us that update. In the meantime, viewers, if you want to catch the news on the move, well, Times Play has you covered. The all-in-one OTT streaming platform that is developed by the Times Network that uniquely blends premium digital video entertainment with real-time news broadcasting. So you can catch your favorite news channel on Times Play, which is available on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.